Good morning, children. Welcome back to the social session. Children, in our previous class, we finished up agriculture in India, but there are two important things which we need to give more focus. One is about the foreign trade in the agricultural products, and the second one is the organic farming. These are the two things which are going to rule the Indian agriculture in the future generations. So you must know what is this organic farming, and the second thing is the foreign trade in the agricultural trade. Because India has become a self-sufficient country today in the production of the food grains and in many other non-food grains also. So we are in a position to trade or export these food grains to the foreign countries. And coming to the government policy, the farm policy of the government also has changed because of the pressure from the developed countries. There they have provided n number of subsidies to the farmers in order to produce a huge quantity of agricultural products, and now they wanted to sell them to the developing countries where there is a huge scope of market. Now coming to the organic farming, children, what is this organic farming? Under the Green Revolution, in the second phase of the Indian agricultural development, we tried to understand about the usage of HYV seeds, high yielding variety seeds, and second one is the excessive usage of the fertilizer and pesticides. And we have seen the impact of these fertilizers and pesticides also in the form of soil pollution as well as water pollution. The impact, environmental crisis, how it occurred. So this organic farming is nothing but growing the crop with a natural fertilizer. What is this natural fertilizer? We shall see one of the article published in the Hindu about the organic farming in Odisha, the experience of a farmer. Let us see. His name is Natwar Bhai. So he is a retired teacher and he started cultivating through the organic farming. So in order to overcome the ill effects of the Green Revolution in the country, the farmers in India have begun to adopt the different farming practices. And let us examine one such example of an aged 80 years old Natwar Bhai, who is a retired teacher in Nairishu village near Calicut, near Cuttack district of Odisha. So he is a retired school teacher and he has been practicing the organic farming for the last 1 decade. For the last 10 years, he has been following this organic farming. He swears by its potential to feed the India's population with the organic farming, not only with HYV seeds, but even with the organic farming also we can produce a high yield and we can feed our country is his belief. And he says some of the varieties he grows yield over 20 quintals per acre. 20 quintals. Even the HYV seeds doesn't give you 20 quintals, but he tells that his varieties of some of the crop gives 20 quintals of yield per hectare, per acre. And without using the chemical fertilizer and pesticides, this can be done. In fact, he spends much less on his crop than an average farmer spends. So you know it very well, his main inputs for a organic farming is gobar, natural pesticide, and occasionally used the family labor are the only assets, inputs he gives to that farm. And Natwar Bhai was earlier a modern farmer where he used to spray many kinds of chemicals and fertilizers on his agricultural farm in order to increase its yield. One day, while watching a laborer spraying the carbofan, which is a very highly toxic pesticide, he was horrified to see him stagger and he fell down. He collapsed. The worker was rushed for treatment and he survived. Even though the worker has survived, but not the faith of the Natwar Bhai. Natwar Bhai faith got completely destructed, lost because of the usage of the carbofan. Especially after the laborer told him that he could not breathe easily and his head was reeling. Okay, kallo dirutane. Okay, aanke daras deri bolke bol raha tha. वो laborer, वो carbofan spray करने से. So this is how the Natwar Bhai tried to understand what is the impact of these pesticides on the soil. If it is on the human beings such a huge impact, then what will be the impact on the soil? He tried to understand. So from that day, what he did is he has taken out a pit, a digger. He digged and buried the remaining stock of carbofan. But he saw that dead snails, earthworms, frogs floating in the water in the area where the carbofan was buried. So immediately he wondered what would be happening to the soil, what will be happening to the microorganisms and earthworms which are present in the soil and which help for the growth of the soil fertility. So he knew to keep the soil alive, and immediately he started using the organic material in order to restore the fertility of the soil. Natvarbai switched to the organic farming with the high yielding varieties that the agricultural development provided. On the advice of the son, Rajendra started cultivating traditional varieties, but such traditional varieties are rarely cultivated nowadays. So it has taken them to travel more than 5,000 kilometers in Odisha as well as outside the Odisha, near to the outside of Odisha, and to find these traditional varieties. And especially he collected dozens of traditional varieties of seeds, okay, for the organic farming. And especially in the areas which are termed as backward areas, he got those traditional varieties. He tried cultivating all those seeds, noting down their names, characteristics and productivity per acre, and now he is considered as a successful farmer in the organic farming. So many state governments are also planning to ban the usage of the pesticides and chemical fertilizers on the agricultural cultivation. Sikkim is the first state which has banned the usage of the pesticides and fertilizers, next followed by the Uttarakhand. Let us hope even the government of Telangana also takes a positive decision in this regard to ban the usage of fertilizer. And you know, children, these pesticides and these chemicals are even present in the underground water also because of the usage on the soil. And the beverages which we drink, like cool drinks which we drink outside, also consists of the pesticides, because that is the water which has been taken out from the ground. So even that consists of the pesticides. It has been researched. So there are many such polluted elements because of the excessive usage. Many animals, many birds got extinct already. Even eagle, vultures are getting extinct. Sparrows are getting extinct because of the excessive usage of these fertilizers. Let us hope the state and the country get rid of these chemical fertilizers and go for the organic farming. And today organic farming market is also very high. People have become conscious about their health and trying to purchase only the organic products outside the home also. Organic agricultural products, organic curd, organic honey, they are trying to purchase every product today of organic. This is about the completion of the agriculture in India, children. Try to complete it, its fair notes. Thank you, children.